Hi everyone and welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to talk about Bespin Luke. Let's get started. So in the very early hours of this morning, Hot Toys have announced a re-release of Luke Skywalker. This is a Bespin Luke that a lot of people are really looking forward to. I think a lot of people are going to be excited about this. They have done a Bespin Luke before, so this is not a straight reissue. There's multiple differences about that, and I think it's definitely an upgrade. I'm just going to go through really quickly everything that this guy comes with. There's two versions. This is the Deluxe. I'm going to focus on this one. I don't have prices for you. I don't have release dates. I'm anticipating that, given the fact that that DX19 that was released yesterday was $290, and that was then 2020, and this is now, and I'd imagine because this comes with two different bases, I think you're going to be talking 350 on this ish. Again, I don't know that. That's just me predicting, speculating. I think you're in or around that ballpark, $350 for the Deluxe version. I could be way off with that. And in terms of release dates, I'd imagine Q4 next year or possibly Q1 2024. But anyway, just I suppose stay tuned to Sideshow for release dates, or wherever you prefer to get your release dates from. We all know that they're not true anyway. So let's take a look at everything that this guy comes with. So again, this is Hot Toys 1/6 scale. This is the Deluxe version, and basically it comes with two bonus accessories that distinguish this from the non-Deluxe version. Is you have this Vader helmet with Luke Skywalker's image inside. You can see the front is cracked. And this is from that scene in Dagobah and Empire Strikes Back, where he kind of goes into the caves and he has that kind of weird like premonition slash kind of nightmare. I think that's a really nice touch. I'm really, really interested in this. I don't have too much interest in this. There are two bases. I think this is the weaker of the two. So you get a Hexagon Base, and it's supposed to be Dagobah because you have a bunch of rocks and dirt and some logs and stuff like that. Apparently that log had a child. If you get that reference, please comment in the comment section down below. If apparently that log had a child. So the Dagobah, the only thing about this is if you're using this, it would make sense to put it at the foot of this. So I probably would use this. If I want to display this maybe at his foot like this, you can see it here, I would use that. That's fair enough, but I think this is a much better base. So the bonus accessories, the cracked Vader helmet with Mark Hamill or Luke Skywalker's likeness inside from the Empire Strikes Back scene in Dagobah, and then the Dagobah base. You come with two different hair pieces. I presume they just clip on or magnetic or something, I'm not sure, but you have this one which kind of looks like when he's training and his hair is wet and it's flopping down a bit, and then it's kind of drier here and it's kind of off to the side or parted here, more kind of the typical look you'd expect from Luke Skywalker. You have the rolling eyeball system as well, and they're separate as well. This is a really nice base from Cloud City. I suppose this is where the scene where he's fighting Vader, kind of that kind of scene where Han gets frozen in carbonite as well. It looks like that kind of red in the kind of weird grate here. I like the way it's round and you have these things, these kind of like, I don't know, power converters or whatever, but it's reminiscent of that scene in Cloud City where the lightsaber battle between him and Vader took place. It's different, it's nice, it's a nice little touch. Hot Toys seem to be doing these lately. I think it's better than the normal rectangular kind of Death Star floor type base you usually get with these figures. I don't use them anyway, but I will use this. Two different versions of the lightsabers, the standard one and the swooshing one. I'd imagine they do light up. Again, I don't know that. I don't know that yet, so don't quote me on that. The blaster, the belt with the kind of that typical buckle that he has in Return of the Jedi as well. The holster looks good, even though the picture's very small. The boots look good, and then a bunch of swap-on hands. So take a look at some of these images then, so a bit bigger. Yeah, so this is the base, the Dagobah one. This is one of the bonus accessories if you're going for the Deluxe. Hexagon shaped. Kind of has the kind of some sort of like a photo image of roots and soil and leaves and stuff like that. Bunch of rocks and dirt and some sort of plants and logs. So it's supposed to look like Dagobah. I'd only use that if I was using this particular accessory here, and I think this is a really, really nice touch. These are original trilogy figures. They don't come around that often. So if you are an original trilogy collector, maybe this is something you'll consider if you don't have a Bespin Luke. I've heard other people saying that they have a Bespin Luke, they're not going to get this one. Well, why would they? But just from images, what I remember of that, I think the head sculpt on this is a lot better, and they do tend to struggle getting Mark Hamill's likeness right. Now, my first impression of that head sculpt is it looks very good. I think it's the best 1/6 scale Mark Hamill that Hot Toys have done. Now, just to be sure, the sequels don't count for multiple different reasons. That is not the Luke Skywalker. That's old man Luke, or whatever you want to call him. I'm talking about original trilogy Luke Skywalker. Okay, I have not seen a better 1/6 scale original trilogy Luke Skywalker from Hot Toys. If I'm wrong on that, and maybe I am wrong, maybe there's one I haven't seen, let me know in the comment section down below. Quote the code of the Hot Toys code. I'll go have a look at it. But from what I understand, this is the best one I've seen so far. It's not a 10. It's not a 10, but it's really, really strong, and it's getting a bit more like the way he did look in the original trilogy. And I'm talking, and I know I've ordered the Snowspeeder Luke. That's going to be my first Luke Skywalker in the collection. But I still think this is stronger than that. I think this is stronger than the Return of the Jedi one as well. So then you have, this is obviously the hairpiece that kind of, it's supposed to be like, I suppose, wet hair. It's kind of flopping down. So the cut and sew looks good. The blaster, looks very good. Here you can start to see the outfit come in again, the blaster again, and then you start to see this brown belt with the buckle and these kind of pouches. I really hope that this isn't pleather. I hope it's more plastically, because I don't want it to be peeling. Does the outfit look a little bit clean or something, or maybe a little bit light? Okay, maybe I'm splitting hairs there, but again, just let me know if you agree or disagree with that. I think it might look a little bit light. I don't like those joints, I never do. So I'm going to try and pose if I do pick this up, and I probably will, like, because it's original trilogy. And yeah, I do like the things it comes with. Yeah, so multiple different ways to display this. Yeah, this looks good. Right, so this is one of the ways I would definitely consider posing it like this, but on top of the Bespin light up base. I presume it lights up. Again, I don't have that information here. So again, because you're utilizing a few things here, obviously you're utilizing the blaster, the lightsaber hilt. He's going to have this on anyway. It's kind of showing off all the different parts of the outfit. I think this will really, really look good. Look really, really good posed up on top of that light up base, especially if it does light up and you can, I don't know, get a fusion reactor or something like that, or maybe it's USB powered. I don't have that information to hand. Yeah, like that looks good. The thing in the background there. It's not the actual, it's weird the way they have these in the background, but they don't have them standing on the base. Yeah, I think that likeness is good. Yeah, I'm happy with that head sculpt. It's an improvement, definitely. Is it perfect? Well, no. There you go. That's probably my go-to. If I was to get this day one, I would be like, again, sorry, I'm not going to pre-order this. Like a lot of people and a lot of collectors now, we've realized we don't really have to pre-order. Like, or that may change the moment if no one's pre-ordering. Maybe there's going to be some sort of reaction. Maybe they stop producing these figures in such high numbers again because they catch on that people aren't pre-ordering. So they simply don't have the orders, so they simply don't make the prices that high. John from Iron Logan said that on Jedi Knights, watching a conversation between myself and Graham and John from Iron Logan the other day. There's a culture now of people not pre-ordering. If that happens, production numbers will probably be lowered, and maybe that will change again. But at the moment, I'm not pre-ordering anything. There's a number of figures that I want, I know I'm going to get, but I haven't pre-ordered because there's no incentive to, and you don't have to. I'll wait until we're maybe 3 months out, stick them on a payment plan and pick them up like that. Or just wait until maybe the resellers kind of start knocking down the prices after release. So this is the way, if I was to unbox this on day one, I would pose it like this. You're utilizing the blaster, the lightsaber hilt, kind of showing off all the outfit. Very, very simple on this base. I presume these things light up. Maybe this doesn't. It'd be cool if this red actually lit up. That would make more sense, but I don't have that information at hand. Yeah, so you have the swooping blade, lightsaber. I think the head sculpts are good. I like the way they give two different versions of the hair. You could have this for if you're using the Dagobah base and the Darth Vader helmet. Then you can have this if you have the Bespin base. It's a nice touch. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All in all, I think this looks good. I probably am going to pick this up in several years' time when it eventually gets released. The strong points, I think it's the strongest Mark Hamill or Luke Skywalker likeness we've seen to date by Hot Toys in 1/6 scale from the original trilogy. I know the sequels Luke looks very well, but the films were not very well. I think the cut and sew looks very good, although the outfit might be a little clean, might be a little light. My recollection on this was a bit darker in the movie. I really like the look of the holster with the belt and all the different pouches and packages on the side of it. I like the Vader accessory, the mask with the Mark Hamill likeness inside. The lightsabers looks good. I like the idea of hanging the hilt and putting the blaster in his hand. I really, really like that diorama Bespin base. I'm guessing this is going to be in around $350. It could be way off on that. So I think, yeah, I'm going to pick this up. But again, not pre-ordering at the moment. Just waiting and waiting and waiting until maybe we're 3 months out. Might stick it on a payment plan there to break up the payments. But yeah, look, I think a lot of people are going to be happy with this. I was surprised that this was announced today, to be honest. Especially after they released DX19 yesterday. Yeah, so they're pretty much my thoughts on Bespin Luke. So if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. I want to know, A, if you get my reference when I said this log had a child, and B, if you're picking this up, do you like this? Do you not like this? Do you think this is the best 1/6 scale Luke Skywalker Hot Toys I've produced to date? And I'm talking about the original trilogy look, no other looks, so not the Mandalorian one and not the sequels Luke. And yeah, follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. See you in the next one. Good luck.